Good morning. Welcome. Hope you guys are well, staying sane and doing what you can to entertain yourself and keep your family and loved ones safe. Just a quick video today, just talking about the buyer's interest and time in the market graph. And it's a graph that I'm going to post in the comments below that you can have a look at. And I think it's a really important graph and something that definitely, when selling a property, we experience time and time again. And that's just your level of interest and how it goes up at the start of a campaign and then dies off as the weeks trickle past. And it probably makes sense to a lot of people listening here today. But in that first few weeks, it could be 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks, that's when you're going to get the most interest in your property, because what we're going to be seeing is a whole bunch of people on the market. You put your property on the market and everyone in that marketplace that is looking for something like what you've got jumps on your property and has a look at your property. And that's why the interest at the start of a campaign is always at the heaviest. And I've actually got another graph that shows a campaign timeline from realestate.com to show you exactly the interest level and how it declines. Now, naturally, as your advertising on realestate.com, for example, falls down to the lower pages, your interest is going to be less because you're getting less eyes on it. But even beyond you falling back to the bottom pages, and this is why there's certain advertising campaigns that push you back to the top frequently, so you can still gain that sort of interest momentum, you will still see the graph peter off as the time passes. In that first critical time, that's when you get your best prices. And you often hear that your first offer may often be your best offer. It can be the case, and often it is, but sometimes it's not too. And sometimes it could be the second or third offer that's actually the best. And I've seen that in recent sales as well, where the first offer a couple of weeks, but it was still in that meat of the market, still in that 4 to 6 week period where we had our best offers come through. And that's because that's when you get the level of emotion from buyers. And when you get more buyers and more emotion, that's when you get competition. And that's what's going to ultimately push that premium price up for you. Because if you get two people that are emotionally connected to your property, that must have your property, fighting for your property, that's when we can get some multiple offers. Of course, if you're going to auction, multiple bids, and that's going to push the price up. After that period where most intense interest is on your property and you start dying down, logic sets in and people start to look logically at, hey, what is this property actually worth and how much am I willing to pay for it? The emotions are taken away, and therefore they're starting to look for some more discounts and getting your property for a better price than perhaps you could have got at the start of the campaign. So that's why it's so important, and I know not only myself but everyone in our team and other real estate agents as well always push the point that, hey, we need to do whatever we can in that first 4, 6, 8 weeks to make sure we're capturing and getting enough attention to your property. And if it's a price situation where people just can't coming through because they can't see the value, then we need to have those discussions as well. Guys, it's absolutely critical. It's also a perspective too. As the curve flattens out, people start to question, okay, well, what's wrong with this property? Why hasn't someone else bought it? And why would I then pay X amount for it? So look, it's the psychology. I just thought it was an interesting graph and I thought I'd share it. So hope that helps, guys. Have a look at the graphs below and reach out if you have any questions. Cheers. Talk soon.